Show. We are live. Val is off today. G is sitting in as my co-host. And that intro shot, yeah, what was that?
I don't know. Maybe I was doing a little exercise, or I'm a hamster on a wheel or something. Yeah. Or maybe I was just so engrossed in social media.
Right.
I have no idea.
Well, maybe you were worried it's tax day. Did you get your taxes done?
Yes, I already got my refund, everybody.
Did you? Oh, good for you. Good for you.
Yes.
So are you buying lunch today? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, I will buy you Jason's Deli or Potbelly's, your choice.
All right. Sweet. I'll take it. I'll take it. Well, today, speaking of food, I know this is a big food show, and we have Carla Hall here from The Chew. She is the last one. She's the only one we haven't met on.
Yes, and I have to tell you, just talking to her a little bit in the green room, she is so incredibly nice. She's just as nice as she was on Top Chef. If you were a fan, remember, she'd be like, hooty-hoo, hooty-hoo.
Right, that's her saying.
Aisles. And then also on The Chew, too. She's incredible.
Yes, yeah. I'm sure she's happy to be here April 15th, and we have snow on the ground.
I know.
That's crazy.
Awful.
I know. All right, well, let's bring in Jared Hoffa, who's filling in for G today on social media, and Nina Chantel from WGCI and KISS FM. Welcome.
Good morning. Excited because we're like super girly like that. We're like, girl, this is the first time we ever sat next to each other. Have you realized that?
Right.
The first time we've ever sat next to each other.
This is like a junior high prom. We got the boys on this side, and then the girls on that side.
And then we're gonna start dancing
That's
like
right. You gotta make sure you stay this far apart, though. Right? Remember that?
And we're not gonna look and talk to each other.
Yes.
Okay.
And then do this. Throw this in there. All right. What do you have trending this morning?
Today we have the lunar eclipse. Did you guys see that?
Oh, I didn't see it.
It was beautiful.
Did anybody see it?
You saw it?
You saw it?
Did you guys see it? Well, I had to wake up at like 2:50 a.m. So.
Yeah, it said it started at 1, lasted for 3 hours. Some people are calling it the blood moon because of the color of it. But again, I didn't stay up for it. But
right, you're seeing it now, though. You're seeing the pictures here. Now, it's supposed to be like a bright orange, but in that shot, it didn't really look like it so much. I know that some of the cloud cover was a problem, right?
Well, they said, it's funny. It's like New Jersey started complaining that they couldn't see it because of cloud cover, and then other areas could see it really well. So I guess it depended where you were in the country, but the majority of the country could see it, which is cool.
And how rare is this? Like, doesn't happen? It happens what?
It doesn't happen very often. I don't know exactly how often, but I know the fact that it's a blood moon is not very often.
I know it's when the Earth's shadow is covering the moon, right?
Yeah, I think
it falls across the moon.
Maybe 2 or 3 times every year. I might be wrong about that, but these things never happen on the right day. I need it to happen on Friday night or Saturday night, right?
It's not the right day. It's the right time.
When
it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah.
When you can stay up. What else do you have trending?
The other thing we have trending a little bit more serious is, well, actually, no, Michael Phelps is also trending.
Oh, Michael Phelps?
He is doing another meet, per se, but, you know, no big rush. This is the first time he's done something since the 2012 London Games.
Right, and you know what? He's the most decorated U.S. Olympian ever. He has 22 medals. 22, yep. He's talking about a comeback. Even though he's 29, he said he would never go into his 30s swimming. Michael, don't do it. Don't do it. We saw another Michael make some comebacks in this city. Hey, now listen, I'm the biggest Jordan fan of all time, but nobody wanted to see him with the Wizards. Can we agree on that?
Yeah. That's true.
Okay?
That's true.
I mean, but it's hard for athletes to say goodbye. It is.
I think, you know, they're so used to being there, especially with the Olympics. They're on the forefront of everything. They're on cereal boxes. You know, they're on every commercial. Everyone's talking about them. And this got to be hard. And it's over. I mean, imagine peaking in your 20s, and then it's like, what, all downhill from there?
And that's what
you got to be downhill.
Well, right. Hey, okay. I will say,
that's all he's ever done. You know?
And the first time Jordan came back, he won 3 titles. But remember, Jordan came back like 18 times. And, you know, Magic Johnson tried it. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar didn't want to say goodbye. Every boxer that's ever put on the gloves eventually gets knocked out because he doesn't know when to say goodbye. It's nice when an athlete, he wins all the gold medals and he just says bye-bye and I'm the greatest.
But, you know, it's like, and you know this, Ryan, being in sports, it's an addiction when you win and you just can't ever stop that. And like you said, G, he's early 20s. He's like, oh, I'm done.
I mean, I get that and everything, but at the same time, everybody's got dreams and goals and aspirations. You know, you want to do things. Like, I think I'm still in my 20s and all, but no, I'm just kidding. But I have dreams and goals that I haven't accomplished yet, and I want to continue. And I'm sorry, but I'm not going to stop even if I'm 45, 50 years old. I'm going to be like, I'm going to do that.
But Nina, that's different because an athletic life is very short.
Think about football. Who's an older athlete in football that's still out there playing?
Well, is Brett Favre still playing? Because I don't think he ever wanted to give up either.
Is he doing Jeeps commercials now?
I think sometimes it's really hard for people to reinvent themselves. So I think, you have to continue to...
There's no reinventing. Just come out of retirement, stop smoking weed, and let's do this.
It sounds great. You know what? I hope that he comes back, and I hope that he wins more medals. But I would just hate to see him come back and look like a a mortal. And basically, his coach is saying right now he is far from where he needs to be. He's got time, of course, but he's nowhere near.
Now I'm going to vote for him to just prove everybody wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. I just did want to say that eclipses occur 2 to 3 times per year, and then Tuesday's eclipse was the last full lunar eclipse visible to the U.S. until 2019. So if you missed out, sorry, you got to wait till 2019.
Yeah.
I can wait.
Correct.
Or just watch the video that we showed.
Exactly.
All right.
Something else that was trending yesterday is Father Pfleger from St. Sabina posted on his Facebook page. As you know, we had a very violent weekend this past weekend, and he posted this. I'm a bit concerned and confused. 3 people in Kansas are killed in a tragic shooting, and it becomes world news and gets a statement from the White House. More than 36 shot and 4 killed in Chicago in the bloodiest weekend of the year, and it's page 17 of the Sun-Times and seemingly not important to the nation. Wow, I guess that's the accepted norm for Chicago and the value of black and Hispanic life. Wake up, brothers. Stop this madness. You must value yourself and love yourself more, because obviously the rest of the nation doesn't give a damn if you kill yourselves off, and the privatized prisons will make a ton of money off you.
Wow. You got, what, 4,600 likes on that, 500 comments, and he brings up a lot of good points. And
absolutely.
What were you going to say first?
Well, it's very thought-provoking, because I think all of us do care. I mean, I don't want to believe that for us we can value one human life more than another human life, depending on the color and the situation where that life lives. I think this is a situation where it's so complicated and so difficult that there is a bit of fatigue. There is a bit of also just, it's a conundrum of being very frustrated and knowing how to solve this problem. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I agree completely. I think that Father Pfleger brings up a great point, that it now has become nationally, it's become like a normal thing for Chicago, and it's a very sad thing when you think about it. And Hank brought this up in the meeting this morning. Had it been one guy who shot all these people in Chicago, it would be a big story. Because they're separate incidences, it's like people go, oh, that's just, that's the tough neighborhoods in Chicago, and it is. It's an incredible tragedy. And it seems like every time we get some warm weather, that's when this all starts again.
It's like it's becoming the norm, and I will say this. I hate, and I do mean hate, and hate is a strong word, I hate the term Chirac. And
I do too. Yeah.
I hate that people use that and, try to make it sound like, oh, we're known for Chirac.
Right.
So many different titles that I've seen on different articles or blogs that say from Siberia to Chirac because it got warm and people started shooting. It's like, can we stop using Chirac? Like, for one, it's disrespectful. Right. For two, our city's too beautiful for all that. Why are we calling it that like we're supposed to be proud of it?
We need to stop the labels and start with the solutions. I mean, that's the reality of what's happening.
I think every life is important. Not one life is more valuable than another. I think we have to hit this on all fronts. Obviously, we need to start funding programs that help people more than we fund our jails. And then I think we also need to think about other solutions in terms of police, and also giving resources to people that are having issues in their neighborhoods. This affects everybody. Just because it happens in one community doesn't mean that it doesn't end up affecting all of us. It's a ripple effect.
Right.
Can we get on a brighter note somewhere else?
Yes, yes.
Well, we had to mention it. We really did.
All right, let's lighten things up here, because there's a story that actually I want your opinion on.
Mine?
Yes. This is this flirting story. G, why don't you set this up for us?
Why do I have to be in a flirting story?
Well, because I know you're good at it.
Well, thank you.
If there was professional flirting, you would be winning the medals that Michael Phelps won.
Well, thanks.
22, right?
Yes.
I'm okay with that.
Okay, so tell me whether you guys agree with this. There's a new study. There's a lot of science research that goes into flirting.
They asked a bunch of dudes.
And one of the theories is that flirting is actually more effective than looking good.
How are you going to flirt and you look like a slob? I don't think that.
No, here's the thing. Flirting, you mean it's more attractive than somebody who's good looking, basically.
Sometimes if you flirt well, that even trumps how attractive you are.
Right, but flirting only works if somebody is initially somewhat attracted to you, right? If somebody is not attracted to you at all and then you flirt with them, then you're repulsive to them.
That's a good point, but are you saying that, say like I'm in sweats looking like a bum and running to Walgreens real fast and then I start flirting with somebody at Walgreens? Are you saying that, or are you saying the person that I'm flirting with?
I just think I'm saying saying that flirting apparently really helps.
I think being funny helps, and like being a good singer helps, because those two things are like attractive. Being a good flirter only works, I think, if that person thinks you're somewhat attractive.
I will say this: if flirting is a science, then I'm a scientist. I think that's a good way to put it. I think I agree though. The being funny, I think, trumps it all. I think
and they're talking about touching and eye contact.
Yeah, the big thing they're saying is touching is more than, you know.
I don't want you to touch me if I don't like you. Don't flirt with me and touch me.
Right.
I don't like that.
Right.
So I'm saying, like, okay, confidence in your flirtation. Being bold, it's got to be like in you to do that.
Yeah.
So you know, and don't be cliche and like, you know, be no woman likes a guy who does the pss, 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 like I'm not an animal.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Calling,
we do have a little. I should really write a list.
Yes,
Yeah,
thank
this
you.
is a good talker. We got a list, but we got to move on because I got to get to Nina Knows, and we're running out of time here. So tell us what you got going on.
Joan Sebastián y los Tigres del Norte.
Okay.
My Latinos, my Mexicanos know what that is.
She's
you
flirting.
do know, right?
She's flirting.
Well, these are classic artists. This is like Joan Sebastián, okay? Like, this is like classic. Los Tigres del Norte. There's a song that my grandparents, my grandmother, may she rest in peace, used to play this every Sunday, and it's called La Puerta Negra, okay? Some of these lyrics, and it's called The Black Door. That's what it's called, but I'll break that down later. But some of these lyrics are just so deep. Joan Sebastián is a popular Mexican multi-Grammy award-winning singer-songwriter. It's been a staple on the top 40 charts. It does Latin pop, like the music spans from that to like ranchera, grupera, and I will tell you this. Fun fact, will.i.am actually from Black Eyed Peas did a song with him called Hey You.
Oh, hey, yeah.
Hey,
right.
you.
Hey, you.
Yeah, will.i.am, not Outkast.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Anyway, wait, I didn't tell you. So that's actually going to be happening at the Allstate Arena on April 27th. That's next Sunday.
All right, sounds good. What about Mike Epps After Dark?
Mike Epps is hilarious. Well, know him from Friday After Next, you know, Next Friday. He's been like in like so many different films, over 30 feature films, Jumping the Broom. But he's doing a stand-up comedy tour, and it's happening at the Erie Crown Theater. It is this Saturday, the 19th. There are 2 shows, 8 p.m. and at 10:30 p.m. He is a funny guy. We've had the opportunity to work with him, having him in studio with us all the time, and let's just say he's just as funny on off camera and while he's sitting next to you just doing nothing as he is on camera. So I would suggest that show.
All right, well, I'm dying to see this one, Motown the Musical.
Everybody is, aren't you?
Yeah.
Motown. Everybody's looking for this.
Yeah, I actually saw the kid that plays Michael Jackson perform at Millennium Park, and he is unbelievable. This kid is going to be a superstar.
Yeah, my mom's been wanting to go. She's like, you better give me some tickets since you do Nina Knows and all that. I don't ask you for anything. Well, Motown the Musical begins Tuesday the 22nd. It goes on through July 13th, Oriental Theater. I would say get those tickets now because they're going quickly, and I mean, sold out shows. It's a true American dream story of Motown founder Berry Gordy, of course. You know, he went from featherweight boxer to being just a mogul and kicking off different careers like Michael Jackson, Diana Ross, and Smokey Robinson, and more.
And Aretha Franklin is coming to town.
I mean, Aretha Franklin, hello, legendary.
Yeah.
This woman is going to be doing her thing across the street at the Chicago Theater on May 3rd. And nearly 5 decades, she's been dominating the music charts, performs live in front of millions of people worldwide. One of the most influential voices in American music, pop, soul, jazz, rock, blues, gospel. She's done it all. And ladies, give it up for her because she was the first woman inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah. I would love to see her. Yeah, I've never seen her.
I've never seen her either, but one lucky Facebook fan on our Windy City Live Facebook page can register and win tickets to go see her on May 3rd across the street at the Chicago Theater. So go do that now.
All right. Thank you, Nina. Well, David Plummer dropped off a little gift for us because today is Tuesday, which means new movies are coming out on DVD and on demand. That includes one of this year's big hits, Ride Along, starring Ice Cube and Kevin Hart, and produced by Will Packer. And our friends at Universal Home Entertainment wanted to send everyone home with a copy in our audience today. All right. And don't forget, Bob Saget is coming on.
Yes, absolutely. And then don't go anywhere because we have a performance from The Sound of Music. And next, Carla Hall from The Chew. We'll see you right back here.
Nina